Bushfires continue to rage in Australia. 130 fires were burning across New South Wales and up to 40 of them uncontained, threatening homes and injuring firefighters.
Tonight on the News First International Desk, we focus our attention on the Australian bushfires.
A very good evening. I'm Shayan Silva.
And I'm Punshani Edrisingha. Let's start off with a look at tonight's headlines.
The Divi Neguma Bill passed in Parliament. The President says that he will act with complete confidence on the independence of the judiciary. The United National Party decides to vote against the impeachment motion against the Chief Justice. A complaint lodged at the police by the President of the Court of Appeal stating that he received death threats. The Divi Neguma Bill was passed into law in Parliament today with a two-thirds majority. 159 MPs voted for the passage of the bill, while 42 MPs voted against during the final round of voting. During the second round of voting, the bill received 160 votes in favour, while 53 voted against it. 11 parliamentarians were not present at the chamber during the vote. Subsequent to the voting, MP Vijitha Herath proposed an amendment to the bill, and the proposal only received 49 votes in favour. The government voted against the bill. Here are some of the views that were expressed during the debate on the Divi Neguma Bill in Parliament today.
The President cannot formulate laws. We formulate laws. We make the laws which create all these institutions. How can they go above our heads? The time when big people used to do deals with banks with deeds in their hands is over. This banking system will create a system where everyone, up to the small man, will be able to bank. When considering the intentions of this bill on the surface, they are grand intentions. But when looking at what is contained in this bill against the socio-economic backdrop of the country today, we see this as an attempt to centralize power. It takes the powers of the minister to a limitless level. The important thing to consider is that thus far through the Samurdhi, what we have done in the name of poverty alleviation is actually consumption poverty, where we give the poor a small handout. We will audit every department. The accounts of every department will come before the Public Accounts Working Committee. It will come before Parliament and you can question Minister Basil Rajapaksa. Although the fundamental of being able to pass a law which is inconsistent with the Constitution through a two-thirds majority of Parliament exists, that power should only be used in extenuating and serious circumstances.
In the meantime, a demonstration organised in support of the Divi Neguma Bill was held today.
The demonstration organised by the All Island Samurdhi Development and Agricultural Research Officials Union was held at the Parliament roundabout.
When this bill is passed into law, we will embark on a new program, a new journey which will build the nation. While we extend our respect and gratitude to His Excellency the President, Minister Basil Rajapaksa, and the Deputy Minister and all government units for their support and strength, we ask the entire population to join his program.
Following a meeting held at the roundabout opposite the main entrance to Parliament, the crowd dispersed.
Pressed
President Mahinda Rajapaksa says no one has the ability to betray the people's supremacy and heritage. The President made this observation this morning at Temple Trees, addressing the gathering at the Swarna Puravara Awards presentation and National Summit on Local Government. The President said that public representatives exist for people and not vice versa. The President, who said that he had placed his trust on the independence of the judiciary as a lawyer, added that while the judiciary must be independent, all must be responsible to uphold its respect. The Ministry of Local Government and Provincial Councils organizes this event annually to felicitate services and to increase effectiveness in the management and provision of services of local government institutions.
Here are some of the views that have been expressed regarding the impeachment motion against the Chief Justice.
ආණ්ඩුව ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨාධිකරණ තීන්දුවට පටහැනි ලෙස
If the government is acting in violation of Supreme Court decisions, then a government cannot be maintained legally. According to the Supreme Court's interpretation, if the Parliamentary Select Committee process is unconstitutional and illegal, then there cannot be a document or a report to discuss. So the Select Committee process has been made completely void. So what debate is the government proposing regarding a report or document which does not exist?
තේරීම්කාරක සභාවේ ක්‍රියාවලිය සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම නිෂ්ක්‍රීය වෙලා තිබෙන්නේ. එතකොට එවැනි නැති ලියවිල්ලක් ගැන නැති වාර්තාවක් ගැන මොකද්ද ආණ්ඩුව ඉදිරිපත් කරන විවාදය?
මම අතිගරු ජනාධිපතිතුමාගෙන් මේ රටේ ඉන්න සාමාන්‍ය පුරවැසියෙක් හැටියට ආයාචනයක් කරනවා. ඔබතුමා මේ කරුණු සියල්ල සලකලා බලලා යුක්ති සහගතව
As a citizen of this country, I appeal to the President to consider all facts and provide a just decision. End this affair here. There are no victors or losers in this struggle. If you use your power to end this illegal affair, then the entire country will be victorious.
පාවිච්චි කරලා අවසන් කළොත් මේ රටේ ඉන්න සියලු ජනතාව ජයග්‍රාහකයින් බවට පත් වෙනවා.
වැරදි කරන දේශපාලනඥයෝ ඉන්නවා. වැරදි කරන පූජකවරු ඉන්නවා.
There are both politicians and members of the clergy who do wrong. There are individuals who claim to be clergy and engage in prohibited sexual acts. This is how the names go. Recently, there were even reports that the Chief Justice had acted in this manner. These are the problems of humans. But theory is serious. Parliament is where the provisions for all of these are formulated. This is where the law is made, where power is granted. This is where shortcomings are addressed. This is where fiscal administration is. Now they are saying this report must be prohibited. No one in the Supreme Court has the ability to order Parliament. Even the President cannot order Parliament. Only Parliament can move against the President or control the President.
ජනාධිපතිතුමාට ඕඩ කරන්න බෑ. ජනාධිපතිතුමාට විරුද්ධව ජනාධිපති පාලනය කරන්නත් තියෙන්නේ පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ මාර්ගයෙන් පමණයි.
It was said that everything was over. Now it has started again. All the trains are stuck. Why? Because of earth slips. I don't think any other government had to spend so much on natural disasters. I wish to tell the government to think, because what they are doing is not right. Therefore, if we all do not unite, we will have no place to go to seek justice.
මේ රටේ නීතිය බලන්නට යන එකයි අපිට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ. එම නිසා අපි සියලු දෙනාම එක්ක වුණේ නැත්තම් අපිට නීතියක් බලන්න කොයිවත් යන්න බෑ.
The United National Party has decided to vote against the impeachment motion against the Chief Justice in Parliament on Friday. Speaking to News First a short while ago, UNP General Secretary Sathanayake said UNP parliamentarians will participate in the debate on the impeachment motion with the objective of raising awareness locally and internationally. He says that during the debate, the UNP will highlight the government's failure to accept the Supreme Court determination on the matter and the illegal manner in which the impeachment motion has been handled. Athanayake added that the UNP has unanimously decided that the parliamentarians who contested under the UNP ticket in the 2010 general election should also vote against this motion.
Raising a point of privilege in Parliament today, Opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe requested the Speaker to intervene and look into whether a consensus could be reached regarding the impeachment motion against the Chief Justice.
You cannot move against the Chief Justice without following the proper procedure. And Mr. Speaker, I think now we have come to a position where there are virtually a constitutional crisis, and I think you have to step in now in the next today and tomorrow. It is how to resolve it. While we say you can't proceed and we must uphold the judgment, the government says they go together. They want to go ahead despite the judgment. So while raising the point of privilege, I'd like you also to intervene and see whether we can get a settlement, and if so, we'll tell them. And if they are going to break it, then we'll all have to act together. If they are going to file action, then okay, give us the time. And we get the law passed.
The Federation of University Teachers Association convened a special media briefing today on the impeachment motion, the legislature and the constitution.
We are representing the democratic process. We are representing the independence of the judiciary. Today, a certain minority is vested with the power. It can be said that it is manipulated by a certain family. This group can control all institutions. That is the truth.
These three arms of government do not act upon power that they received instantly. We must remember that they are acting on power given to them through the supremacy of the people.
They cannot stand to see the continuity of any institution which does not allow them to use their power as per their whim.
මේ දෝෂාභියෝග ක්‍රියාවලිය අත්ත වශයෙන්ම දියත් කරේ ජනතා යහපත සඳහා නම් එමනම් ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨාධිකාරී.
If this impeachment process was truly initiated for the good of the people, then in accordance with the Supreme Court's determination, the Chief Justice must be allowed to plead her case in accordance with the new law. It is through this that the good of the people will be addressed.
සහිතව සියලු ඒ අයිතිවාසිකම් සහිතව ඇයට ඒ චෝදනාවලට කරුණු දැක්වීමට අවස්ථාව දිය යුතුයි. එයින් තමයි මහජන යහපත සැලසෙන්නේ.
මේ පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ ඉන්නේ
Everyone knows that all those in parliament are puppets that are controlled by the ruling group.
හසුරුවාගත හැකි රූකඩ ඒක හැමෝම දන්නවා.
මේ පාර්ලිමේන්තු උත්තරීතර බව කියන එක ඇත්ත වශයෙන්ම අපිට පෙන්වන්න කරන්න පුළුවන් ඒක අතිවිශාල මිත්‍යාවක්.
We can show that the supremacy of the parliament is actually a myth. If it is the people who are supreme and if the ultimate law is the constitution, then how can the executive and the legislature disregard a determination of the Supreme Court which has been granted the power to interpret the constitution? It is our opinion that this is completely unconstitutional.
දායකයෝ හෝ ව්‍යවස්ථාදායක අහක දමන එක සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම ව්‍යවස්ථා විරෝධී බව අපගේ මතයයි.
බලය ඊටාම දරුණු ලෙස සංකේන්ද්‍රගත වීමේ ක්‍රියාවලියට
There is no positive aspiration behind this impeachment motion except to oppress the judiciary, which has become an obstacle to the centralization of power and to turn it into a puppet institution.
අමන්ගේ රූකඩ ආයතනයක් බවට පත් කර ගැනීමට තිබෙන අවශ්‍යතාවයට වෙනස් කිසිම යහපත් අභිලාෂයක් මේ දෝෂාභියෝගයේ පසුපස ඇත්තේ නැහැ.
මේ පටු දේශපාලන
The public will be harmed immensely through the misuse of the constitution for narrow political intentions.
වෙන්නේ විශාල හානියක්.
රටේ අධිකරණයට ගරු කරන්නේ නැති මිනිසුන්.
If people who do not respect the courts are attempting to rule the country, then it will create huge problems in society.
Master, sister, සම්පන්න බවට මහ ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඇති කරන්නා වූ දෙයක් වනවා.